Welcome, everybody, to episode 10 of the Shanevivor podcast. Of course, you can tell, maybe, I'm not sure, that it is me, Shane, once again. Thank you so much to Perrin for covering the podcast while I was gone. He did a great job, and so did all of our guests. So thank you, everyone who's been involved so far. Today, we will be looking at episode 10 of Shanevivor season 12, Blood versus Water, the merge episode where we got to see all 11 players come together into one Zagadidi tribe. First, we have our eliminated player of the round, Ginger, a three-time Shanevivor player. This was Ginger's furthest run in the game. His other two appearances, ending in 16th and 8th, 18th, not 8th, in seasons 3 and 10 respectively. Let's bring him in to talk about the episode. Hey Ginger, how's it going? Can you hear me? Hey Ginger, how's it going?
Hello, I'm here. It's going all right. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Uh, Obviously I have a couple questions for you today, starting off with the probably the biggest one. Are you happy to have at least made merge this time?
I'm very happy. I feel like I've improved like so much better from the first two times that I played here. And I actually like made it through swap, made alliances, formed bonds that'll probably last forever.
That's
And
great.
I yeah,
So you're talking about like forming bonds and starting alliances, but obviously you were the one going home today. So where do you think it went wrong?
I think I overplayed pre-merge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I overplayed pre-merge a lot.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, how at the merge, were you expecting to be voted out here?
I was not. I wasn't expecting it because I thought my big alliance that I made was like gonna be like loyal to me, but apparently not. I think it was like Essence and now that flipped. I don't know though.
Yeah, obviously you can't tell until the jury speaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
First member of the jury, obviously the jury is a very important role in any Survivor game. And it's your first time on the jury in Shanevivor. Does the feel different, than just being sent back to the spectator area?
It feels different. I feel so much more isolated now, having
Yeah.
nobody to talk to.
You'll have
It's
somebody
just
soon, don't worry.
mhm.
Yeah. All right. Well, and then one question for the future. With only three returnees left, how do you see this season playing out?
Lazy makes it far.
You think so?
Essence goes within like the next three tribals.
Interesting.
And who's the other returnee?
Aiden.
Aiden, final tribal go.
All right. We'll see how those predictions play out.
I hope they play all
Obviously, since
right.
you're on the jury, we can't talk too much about game together. I mean, I
Mhm.
can at least talk a lot, but do you have anything else you want to share before we let you go? Anything you want to say to the Shane Viver community? Because believe it or
Wow.
not, people do listen. So
They do? Okay. Wow. This whole season, it was messy, fun, and yet like entertaining for me, I guess. Especially
yeah.
with like everything that happened with Daniel and Jack. Oh, and the Michaela vote. I didn't like the Michaela vote at all.
Yeah,
Like the hardest vote of the season by far.
right.
And then yeah, that's about it. I I really hope that like Jordan gets out next because he metagamed me so hard from Shanevivor speed. I'm actually mad at that.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your time on Shane Viver Speeds?
I did. Shanevivor speeds is good. I'd recommend.
All right, you hear that, people. Check out Shane Viver Speeds if you're looking for something to do on a Sunday.
Exactly. Everybody should check out Shanevivor speeds
Yeah, Shane Viver season Speeds season 3 this Sunday. It's gonna be a
this
lot of fun.
Sunday. It, I personally I don't think I will play again until like maybe a later season, but like yeah.
So if you want to play with Ginger, you may as well join the server. Wait for him to get on that.
And yeah, and then you could just vote me out pre-merge. or
Exactly.
11th.
Join the club. Join the club of people voting him out early. Keep him in the double digits,
Exactly.
folks.
Exactly. Keep me in the double digits.
All right. Thank you for coming on today, Ginger. I really appreciate your time.
Yes, no problem.
All right. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Well, for this player analysis, I'm happy to welcome back one of the previous guests from the podcast, the one and only Hunter from season 3, season 4, and season 6.
Hello.
How's it going, Hunter?
It's going good.
It's good to have you back.
Good
One
to
on
be
one
back.
this time.
Yeah, one on one. Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. Well, obviously, this episode brings a new way to look at the season and the player dynamics going on because everyone is finally in one place. What are your initial thoughts right off the bat?
So, first I want to look at the veteran tribe kind of got ran through, and there are only three veterans left. So that I can
Yeah.
honestly see a new player winning this season.
I doubt right now I'm standing at a point where I doubt a returning player wins the season. I'm not sure one will even make it to the end.
Yeah.
Ginger told me he thinks he gave me his predictions. He thinks Essence goes out within the next three tribal councils. Lazy makes it further, and Aiden is at final tribal council as a goat. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think those are honestly pretty good predictions because out of those three, Aiden is probably playing the best to at least make it far, but not final tribal council.
Yeah, he's not playing a game that will win at the end, but he is playing a game that will get him to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously, that means in our minds a newbie's gonna win. So let's start looking at everything. First person to look at is Tara, right? I think for this episode, changing
Yeah.
vote last second, right? It would have been a tie because Jordan didn't vote, which is crazy. First merged tribal council, Jordan doesn't even vote, right?
Yeah.
So Ginger goes home in a close 6-4. What are your thoughts on Tara right now?
Tara is I honestly don't didn't expect the flipped vote. Like she was going around saying in alliances that like to vote Allison and then randomly switched like 30 minutes before the vote to Ginger.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think if Tara didn't vote, Ginger still would have gone though, because I think the revote would have sent Ginger home.
yeah, I agree. I don't think Ginger would have survived either way, but
Yeah,
it was just interesting to see.
it
Oh,
was definitely interesting.
before we go further, I would love to give a shout out to Sparky for winning immunity. Uh,
Absolutely annihilating in Subway
yeah,
Surfers.
absolutely killed it. 1.5 million to the second place of 1 million. That was absolute destruction. So
I
great
could
job
never.
for Sparky.
I
The
could never.
record still stands with Dylan for around 4 point something million.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Wow.
good on him for doing that. Good for Sparky for winning, right? Securing himself a place in the final 10.
Yeah,
Uh,
good on him.
all right, well, let's talk about let's talk about individual players now. Who are you liking right now? Whose position are you liking in the game?
I'm honestly still going to go with my pick from I think episode 2 of these podcasts, which was Mal. I really still like Mal. I think he's playing a great game. He's like putting himself in a good position
Hmm.
and being he's been on the right side of the vote a lot. So I'm really enjoying watching him play.
Yeah,
I feel like Mal has a good shot to win this season.
I think Mal does. Mal's definitely up there as one of the newbies with the best chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really going to come down. I think the game really picks up at the final eight. That's when resumes start to really come together. So I'm not going to try and say anything too soon, but I think Tara's been playing really well, and I think Lazy's been playing really well. I would love to see a Lazy win at this point because I don't know. I love Lazy. I'm so happy Lazy finally got to come back. So,
Yeah.
um,
A lot of I'm surprised with all the big names that got out early
Yeah,
from the veteran side of things. Like Lucy was first boot, then we had Greenbite at 18th, Michaela went out at 16th, Daniel went out at 13th. It's
I
just
know.
insane.
It was just an absolute beatdown of the major players of the season coming in.
Yeah.
It was so crazy to see. Imagine if you had come on.
No, I would have been like 18th or something.
Yeah. No, one of yeah, no, the Hall of Fame and any good players, it just did not pan out well for them.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like a lot of the predicted players to win in the podcast went out so early. Like
I
I
know.
Michaela was at some point, Strawberry was at some point.
Yeah.
Um it's just insane.
Yeah, it was really tough to see. Obviously, another point of the episode, Aiden and Omri now have an idol. Aiden has
Oh,
found two amulets to the one that they earned, to add to the one they earned in the blood trial earlier on in the season. So they now share an idol. What are your thoughts on that?
that is pretty good. Like we said earlier, Aiden has the best chance out of the remaining veterans to make it to the final tribal council, but with an idol, he that gives him a better chance. And also Amory having an idol, that's pretty good for them as well.
Yeah, I think of it as more as a bonus for Omri just because, I feel like she has the better potential to dominate the game than Aiden does. So an idol would come in better for her than it would for Aiden. I don't see Aiden being the target of many votes moving forward.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this shared kind of idol plays out because it's not a traditional shared idol where both sides have to approve. It's a different kind where either one of them can play it and it
Oh,
does not
okay.
need the permission of the other.
Oh, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it definitely adds to it for the season. Uh, what else? What are some of your thoughts right now?
Oh my. So this was an insane first merge episode. Like, of course, Tara flips. It makes it 6-4. I think the best alliances I am seeing right now after scrolling through all of them are the alliances of Essence, Aiden, Amory, and Mal, and then Mal, Tara, Essence, because they are like basically the only alliances I saw that all voted together this vote
Yeah,
out of all the random alliances that I scrolled through.
right. And that obviously means Mal and Essence are in a good position, both of them.
Yes, definitely a good position socially.
Yeah.
Uh, which means I could honestly, sorry, Ginger, I'm gonna go against what you said. I could honestly see Essence making it further
Yeah.
with the good social position that they are in right now.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that too.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting. Essence is a really good player.
agreed.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, excuse me.
It's okay.
I think that's all I had at least to cover for today. Obviously a great episode, very last minute with all the voting changes. It was really exciting to watch. It's going
And
to be
then,
interesting to see how Jordan kind of recovers from not voting to figuring out what to do. So that'll
yeah.
so uh
Well,
well, if you have nothing else and I have nothing else, I think that wraps it up for today. Shorter episode.
yeah, it's okay. Definitely going to be very interested in the merge.
Yeah, it's an interesting group of people. Obviously, the newbies didn't have much of an opportunity to play as much as the returnees did pre-merge. So it'll be nice to see some of them get to fully flesh out their gameplay styles on Shanevivor.
Yeah, and I just want to say I'm still on the Mal bandwagon.
Yeah, yeah, you said that a couple times. I think it's pretty clear to us now. I'm rooting for Lazy 100% right now, so I hope that
Nice.
pans out.
Well,
Well, all right. Thank you for coming on today. I appreciate your time.
thanks for having me again.
Yeah, of course. All right.
Bye.
Thank you everybody for listening. I hate to say it, but I have to. If you enjoyed this episode and you enjoyed the ones that Perrin did, uh, and you want more, make sure to like and subscribe so that we know. I know this episode was shorter than usual, but I think this episode was just really this not necessarily the podcast episode, but it was a great episode from the castaways. You know, a lot going on. That tribal was very hectic, very crazy. It's a great group of people. I'm happy the newbies are having their chance to really show what they can do. And hopefully this season, the second half of this season is just as good or better than the first half because it's been great so far. Uh, thank you for listening.